song before.
It's really good. They've also got another one called Down with the Trumpet, which is really good.
You almost said Down with the
Trousers.
There you go.
Hi, Rihanna.
How are you?
It's good to see you. Welcome back to Radio 1.
Thank you so much.
You can watch us now if you want on the Radio 1 website. It won't cost you anything, and you'll be able to see Rihanna. Hi.
Hello.
So you have got this new movie, which I saw the other night.
Oh, you did?
Battleship, yeah. And it's basically the US Navy battling with alien invaders who want to take over the Earth. And you can watch the trailer. It's out on April the 14th. Trailers all over the internet. You are badass in this film.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Like,
I had a good time.
There's a bit where you start using that huge cannon to blast the aliens, and you looked really comfortable with it.
Yes, I'm big with big guns.
Yeah.
But I had a good time. I mean, we did most of that training with the weapons on set.
Did you?
Literally just before we started to shoot. Every day it was something new, and it was a new experience. And I loved the physical stuff the most.
Did you?
Like the stunts and the soccer and the fighting and the shooting. That was my favorite part.
So, did you do your own stunts?
Most of them.
Wow.
So many fight scenes. I had a stunt double, but I didn't really enjoy using a stunt double. We had a stunt double that, her body didn't move like mine, and I'm like a control freak like that, so I was like, no, I need to get in there, throw me in there. They were trying to give me a break, and I wouldn't take it. But then we had another stunt double who's just bananas. Like, I was like, yeah, have her shoot everything. Have her make me look good.
That's great. How scared were you on the first day turning up on the set? Because you've never really done acting before.
Terrified.
Were you?
Terrified.
And there's Liam Neeson, you're like, oh, hi.
It was a whole new world, and I really didn't know what to expect. It was my first time doing a film, and you could just imagine you pull up in a car, you get to your trailer, you get dressed and ready, and then you pull up to set, what you think is set, and then they're like, oh no, this is just the part where you get on the boat that takes you to set in the middle of the ocean, and you're pulling up like, oh my God, there's so many people, and there's this huge barge and these huge cameras and cranes in the middle of the ocean and props, and it was scary. But Peter Berg, the director, he was incredible at just getting straight to the point. He didn't even give me a chance to think about it. Before you know it, I was saying lines, and I didn't even have lines on the first day.
All right. What was your first line? You must remember it.
It was a curse word.
Okay, good.
No.
No.
Let's not do that.
No, that's fine. You got involved with the army gear as well. That was all good.
Yes, I did, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Navy, not army.
The Navy. Right. And we actually had a lot of old vets from the Navy, real Navy vets who've fought and who've lived on those ships for forever. And it was really cool having them there and be a part of the film.
You look so hot in that uniform.
Really?
Yeah, you do. I saw the clip on BBC Breakfast this morning. My boyfriend was like, she looks hot. I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're being extra sweet. I like the fact that I didn't have to think about what I was wearing. I rolled up to set in pajamas and left in pajamas.
Amazing.
Wore the same thing every day. It was the best.
That's so good.
Yes.
Like, everyone does everything for you, right?
No, what do you mean by that?
Well, obviously, but like, you can just literally turn up with your hair a mess and it just gets sorted out. Is that right?
Yeah, well, we wore a wig for the movie because my hair was blaring red at the time.
Oh, was it when you had red hair?
Yeah, so I had to kind of tuck it away, and we had to do something that was, allowed in the Navy in real life.
How does it work with the aliens? Because obviously you're on a big ship and there's aliens coming at you. Do you have to act disbelief when you see them? Is there anything there?
There's nothing there but like a metal pole and like a tennis ball on the top telling you where your eye line is. And you kind of have to use your imagination. The whole film, we use our imagination. I mean, when you're even looking at it. At one point, though, there was a scene that they had an arm in there.
Right.
And it was so gross that you could really see and feel what the alien would look like. And, but when you watch it back in the movie, it's a whole new beast. It's awesome.
The aliens are incredible. Their special effects are
oh my God. They're
so
creepy
good.
looking.
Yeah, they're so good.
And they're called thugs, which I thought was so cool because they really look like that.
Also, do go and see this film, but not if you have a headache, because literally from start to finish it's Pretty much.
Not from the top.
No, from the top, but pretty much.
The minute the action ensues, I mean, it's nonstop.
When it kicks off, it kicks off.
That's for sure.
In a big way. So you're just looking at a tennis ball pretending to be terrified.
Yes.
I love that. That's acting. You can do it.
Thank you.
Now, have you signed up for any more movies? Have you got the bug now?
I want to do more. I really want to try more. I had an incredible experience with Battleship, and I owe that to the whole crew and the cast and Peter Berg especially. And I cannot wait to see what I do from here.
Yeah, we think you should do a period drama, don't we?
I'd like to see. We've got on here Downton Abbey.
You know, like
that's in the States. It's like set in like First World War, like period drama.
Well, you can go earlier, like dress up in Victorian clothing, and it will be foggy. Set in London.
That would be nice.
I'd like that. Really good.
We gotta get you in one of those outfits.
Oh yeah,
with the corset, the full works.
I think so.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it's everywhere that you have got the tube a few times when you're in London.
I should have got the tube here.
You know what? You should.
I would have been here a long time ago.
Now, the other night, obviously, you went to see Drake at the O2 and you used our public transport system. In a previous interview, you said that you're working hard on getting an Oyster card. But I did notice, Rihanna, in the pictures, you just still have a single ticket.
I got an Oyster card yesterday.
Oh!
Uh-oh. I got 2, though, so, I'll use it. I'm always on the
3
tube.
now.
And he's loaded it with
Hand it over.
I've topped it up for you as well.
Really?
Yeah, there's like £20 on there. You can go miles.
Oh my God!
You
I
can
can't wait.
Thank you. You can go overground as well. You can get on buses.
Really?
London is literally your oyster now. Hey.
Thank you so much.
That's okay. Oh, rubbish.
Oh no!
I wanted to be the first.
Totally bummed. They all only had like £5, so you give me. Like,
oh really?
Yeah.
That one is loaded. That's like 20 quid.
Quality right here.
Yeah. It'll save you money in the long run. You don't want to be getting those single tickets all the time. I think that the fact that you take our public transport system does make you an honorary Brit. Pretty much.
Thank you.
I think so.
I take that with pride.
Have you been to an English pub yet? British pub?
I'm sure I have.
You
I
have?
just probably don't remember it.
Really? Okay. Have you eaten a kebab?
Yes, I have.
Amazing.
A kebab, of course.
I like it that not only are you not afraid to take the tube, also you're not afraid to have a picture of yourself eating fries on Twitter. That was good. So you're real. I like that. What was the other thing we're going to ask? Oh yeah, football.
Yeah. Have you been to see any football yet in this country?
Soccer.
No.
You see-
I know it's football. We say football in Barbados
Okay.
too.
Oh, okay.
No, not yet, unfortunately. But it's on the bucket list.
Is it?
Yeah.
I support a football team called Watford. It'd be amazing if you would like to get involved in.
I can't see Rihanna turning.
Judging by their,
Reaction.
I might come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's make it a date.
There's a maybe
Done.
from Rihanna. Listen, we're going to play the next single from your album, which is Where Have You Been, which you can download now, obviously. Hey, and you're headlining our Hackney Weekend, Radio 1 Hackney Weekend.
Yes, just signed on to do that.
So good.
Brand new, and I can't wait. I'm excited.
This is the biggest event we have ever done.
Wow.
It's like 6 stages, 100,000 people.
What?
It's going to be huge. So thanks for doing it.
Stages?
6 stages.
That's
Because you
huge.
played our big weekend before. In fact, I remember really vividly the day that Umbrella went to number 1.
It was that day.
It was that day.
I'll never forget.
And all the crowd had the umbrellas.
Umbrellas.
So good. Love that. So you've obviously, you know what a big weekend is like. But imagine
Yeah,
that.
oh my
but
gosh.
so much bigger.
6 stages.
So gonna be
I
good.
really can't wait. And I can't wait to see my fans. I love seeing my British fans. They get crazy.
Love it. Okay, let's play Rihanna on BBC Radio 1. And Where Have You Been? And then we'll chat a bit more.
I've been everywhere, man, looking for someone who for looking for you, babe, searching for you, babe.
That's Rihanna. And Where Have You Been on BBC Radio 1? And she's here now. You can watch us if you want on the Radio 1 website. Hi.
Hi.
Can you do the next song that you make? You know, Umbrella is number 1 for like so many weeks in the UK. And it rained constantly for all of those 13 weeks. Jen and Warrington's been on. Can you call your next song Blazing Hot Sunshine? Because then it will be guaranteed, pretty much.
I'm still getting blamed for that horrible, horrible summer you guys had.
Yeah, but it was a bit like that. I mean, it did feel like your fault, but it wasn't.
I actually think the weather helped the song stay up there for so long.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, How often do you make music? Because there's so many tracks with you on all the time, and it's fantastic. But like, it feels like you're always releasing stuff. Are you always in the studio?
Not always in the studio, but I'm always looking to make something new, something fresh, something that is different. I love traveling the world to find new producers that, no one really knows of, and new sounds, and that's why, we switch it up every album. Yeah. Because you have to.
And have you got lots of material for new stuff as well coming up?
I actually have started, collecting and putting sounds together. We're only as early as the sounds.
Right.
And that, I think, is important because that's going to drive the whole direction of the album. And where we go lyrically will depend on my mood when we start.
Do you put pressure on yourself? Like, I've got to get an album finished, or is it just quite chilled out?
No, it really depends on when I want to. Yeah. When I feel the itch. Like I just get the bug and I want to do it, and I have to go to the studio and I have to start, and there's nothing else that gets in the way of that. Like that becomes my focus, even if I'm in the middle of a tour, which has happened for the last 2 tours, last 2 albums, or in the middle of a movie, Battleship. Like we were making loud as well as putting it out. The album was released in the middle of Battleship shooting.
Whoa. You are a good multitasker. You can do many things at once.
I'm a girl. You know what they say.
Now, obviously, we had Katy Perry in the Live Lounge last week, and she was saying that you were going to record together, but then there's a lot of pressure on that as well because people are talking about it so much. Is it going to happen soon?
Who knows when it's going to happen? It has to happen, but it has to be incredible. I mean, we're best friends. It'll be a waste if we wait this long to do it, and the anticipation is all for nothing. So we're not going to rush it, It can happen tomorrow. It can happen 10 years from now. Who knows? Yeah. But it's going to be incredible whenever we do it.
Have you got an idea of what it might be? Like, have you got a thought of, what you two could do together? There's
so many topics. I mean, we can talk about something as fun as sex, or we could talk about women empowerment, there's so many areas we could talk about. Hating boyfriends, there's so much that girls can relate to, and I think either way it'll just be something for women that women enjoy.
Kate's obviously been through a lot recently, but she seems good. She seemed kind of upbeat last week when she did our Live Lounge.
She's like unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable, her. Like, she's such a strong being. Like, she wants to be there for me, and I'm like, girl, like, I'm supposed to be there for you. Don't worry about me right now. Yeah. She's incredible like that.
And you have been there for her as well. Recently.
Yeah, of course. That's what friends are for.
Yeah. Is she your best friend?
She's one of my best friends in the industry.
Right.
Obviously, I have a best friend that I knew my whole life, and when I came into this industry, I just identified with Katy. I met her, and not a lot of women that I meet I can click with, and right away I just knew I loved her honesty, and it was pure and it was fresh. Yeah. And I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed her company. She's funny, she's wild.
She's really funny,
just like me, and we have a good time together.
Yeah.
Yeah. We enjoy each other's company. Not a lot. We work a lot.
Yeah.
So the times that we're barely in the same city for like an hour, we try to do something.
That's quite crazy. I never thought of that. Like,
or we have to plan it out.
You must have to send each other your schedules.
Like months in advance. Say sometimes we have a trip coming up, or she has some time off, I have time off. We kind of let each other know time off is coming up. So if you want to go here, you want to go here. It hasn't been working out recently for us, but we're still trying.
And when you do get together, obviously going out could be a problem because everyone is there and taking pictures. What do? Do you just like microwave popcorn and watch Mean Girls? What happens? That's what I would do.
No, I mean, we usually surround around good food, good music, and good friends.
Right.
It's always that way: friends, food, and music.
Wherever that is. A house or something.
Yeah, in a house, in a hotel room, at a Vegas bachelorette party. Who knows,
Yeah, love it. Now, back to the film. Obviously, it's about aliens and you're battling them. Like I said, you're badass. Is it true that you did do a little wee in the ocean? Because I believe the director...
Why everybody...
The director has said this. He's gone...
No, the director said...
Oh.
There was probably 50 people in the ocean in that scene.
Yeah.
And I had to dive in over and over and over. And then they made me think about this yesterday. I did an interview and they were like, yeah, but everybody else had to wee in the ocean. I was like, oh, thanks.
Whoa. Oh, no.
I did that like 20 times and I dived right in, like
Nice.
not just swimming on the surface.
You don't want to think about it, really.
No, you don't.
You
no.
really don't. Hey, listen, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
It's really good to see you. Hello to everyone that's been watching on the website as well. Hello. One more thing. Obviously, you're one of the most Googled people in the world. Is there anywhere in the world that you can go now, or that you've been, where you haven't been recognised and you can just chill?
You'll know when that happens, because you'll never see me again. I'll build my house there. I'll do everything there. I'll just hide out there. If I find that place, that'll be an abode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where that exists yet.
Right.
No.
Because it must. I mean, it is everywhere. Literally, everywhere you land. And
At
there's
least
people
everywhere
there.
I've been so far, you know?
Yeah?
I don't want to say, oh, everybody in the world knows me. But
they do.
I haven't been everywhere in the world, so I'd love to go somewhere where I could just, where nobody really cares.
Right.
You know?
Would you really like that sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Just to be completely anonymous.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is priceless.
Yeah.
And you never cherish that until you don't have it anymore.
Where do you feel completely relaxed and like there's no cameras on you?
Only one place I've done that, and that was on this private little island in Mexico on the beach. And it was an island that Bob Dylan used to go and write his songs on. And I just went out there. You can only get there by boat. Only villagers lived there. There was no roads, no cars.
Yeah.
And we went there for the whole day, and I just laid on the beach and listened to Bob Marley all day, had some beer. And that was one of the most amazing times of my life.
I saw
that
you-
one day.
Your eyes kind of misted over there and they kind of...
Yeah, I just remember it right now. It was, I mean, I would do anything for that moment.
Yeah.
You know, those moments are special. You cherish those now.
And how often do they happen?
Rarely.
Yeah.
You got to plan your vacation in
Yeah.
advance.
Yeah.
Mexico, I can't just hop over there like the next 10 minutes. But if I get time, then I love to go to Mexico. I'm always there.
And what about touring? I mean, obviously you've done the rounds of touring. I saw you recently in London, and there was
Thank
a lot
you.
of dates. It was amazing. But is that off for now?
For now, yeah, we actually are spending this year. We're going to be getting into fashion as well as more movies, but at the same time working on music as well as putting the tour together, the
Yeah.
production and the idea
Yeah.
and what the concept is going to be, because we have something pretty special planned for next tour.
You
They're different
You are-
from everything we've done so far.
seriously, like do you ever have a day off?
Yes, this year I've been getting day offs here and there instead of every few months or
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm taking full advantage of that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for Rihanna for coming in today.
Thank
Good
you,
to see you
Scott.
again. And we will see you at the Hackney weekend.
Yes, you
on the
will.
weekend of the 23rd and 24th of June.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rihanna, and hello, Zane Lowe.
Oh, hello,
Hello.
Scott Mills. Hello, Rihanna.
Hi.
How's it going?
Very well.
I'm
Good.
sorry. We were just chatting away. We're 3 minutes into your show
That's
now.
cool. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's not a
Oh
problem.
wow, look at that.
I know.
That's some bossy stuff.
You know.
That's gangster.
Isn't
We just hijacked 4 minutes of your show now.
That's right. 4 minutes. We keep wasting time like this. It's gonna be fine.
Oh no.